Good morning. Welcome to Prospex. When you visit our stand, you will see that Prospex is the main focus for Seiko this year. One reason for this is that Prospex is commercially a great success. But there is a second and more important reason. In recent years, we have shown you recreation of several important divers watches from our past. And yes, we have done the same this year as well. We have remade our 1970 divers, and I'm sure it will be well received by Seiko fans. However, the main point of Prospex this year is not our past. It is our future. We have created a brand new line that sets Prospex on a new path for the years ahead. It's called the LX line. Our aim in creating this new line was to express the true spirit of Seiko. And we decided one watch above all others in our history does this best. The 1968 Seiko Professional Divers Watch speaks volumes about the precision, durability, and strength of Seiko. And others agree with us. When a recreation of this watch won the Sports Watch Award at the 2018 Geneva Watch Grand Prix, the Prospex design team, who were already working on the new LX line, allowed themselves a smile. Once again, the world respect for the design on which the new LX line is based was clearly demonstrated. Here is the new LX line. It is one design executed in 3 ways for sports: on land, in the sea, and in the air. The name comes from Latin word for light, and is a subtle nod to the way that light is reflected in the broad, flat surfaces of each case. Let's take a closer look at the LX line. The design of the Prospex LX line strikes an unusual balance. On the other hand, it is true to our heritage and to the spirit of Seiko sports watches. On the other hand, the design of the LX line is thoroughly modern in its execution, as you will hear shortly. But most of all, its modernity lies in our use of the 5R spring drive caliber, which offers 1 second a day precision, alongside high levels of shock and temperature resistance. Thanks to these attributes, 5R is the perfect caliber for use in every sporting and adventure environment, as we have proven with the spring drive watches that were used on the spacewalk and on the ascent of Mount Everest. All 3 versions share the same case design, but the functions and dials are adapted to each specific environment. The land version has a GMT hand and compass bezel for orienteering. The sky version can show the time in 3 different zones at once. And the sea version is fully equipped for saturation diving. In addition to these 3 versions you have seen, the LX line also offers a special edition of 3 all-black interpretations. Stripped of all color and reduced to its essentials, the simplicity, strength, and drama of the LX design make a powerful statement. We have developed the Prospex LX line in collaboration with an external design team, Ken Okuyama Design. The company's CEO, Mr. Ken Okuyama, has been our design advisor throughout the project. You might know Ken's work in the automotive world. He has worked for many car brands, including Porsche, Pininfarina, and Maserati, and Ken was the first ever foreign designer to design for Ferrari. Besides cars, Ken also works in many other areas, such as interiors and consumer durables. Ken has brought his own special creativity and experience to this project. To explain what he has helped us to create, I am delighted to say that he has been able to join us and talk about the design of the LX line today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ken Okuyama.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. I was hoping that I can eat sushi here, but I guess I have to wait until lunchtime. But besides that, I had a unique experience of and a privilege to have worked with the European luxury brands for the past 30 years. And 10 years ago, I went back to Japan, and I realized that my role is to make Japanese and Asian brands more premium as some of the Swiss brands. And under the leadership of President Takahashi, as you can see, Grand Seiko is doing really well. Seiko is now taking a bold shift toward making Prospex a premium sports watch brand. Seiko 5 was my first watch. Now I am glad to be part of this team. Well, left alone heritage becomes antique. Evolution creates a modern value for the heritage. When you look at these two pictures, everything looks the same, but everything is different. For example, Porsche 911 that I worked on, when you look at 1963 model against 2019 model, they all look the same, but there's nothing in common between those two models. Luxury brand is an asset that appreciates its value in time. For that, design continuation is critical and very important, and we did exactly that job. Seiko has a flow of innovation and technologies, as Mito Takahashi and Iwasaki explained. But first quartz watch exactly 50 years ago in automatic chronograph, spring drive, and so on. I will stop that there. But while we continue to innovate, we try not to put them up in the front as the principal concept this time. Luxury is based on a stable value and technology, and it was a change of big culture for us. The 2019 LX design is simple and robust. Good design is recognizable from 5 meters away. Three-dimensionally, carefully calculated surface, as you can see on this picture, not twisted, not hollowed, to be Zaratsu polished by highly skilled craftsmen by Seiko. Surfaces facing the sky make excellent reflection on wrists. For example, Audi TT, my colleague designed, has all the surfaces facing upward. That catches the light of the sunlight and makes the product brilliant. We learned that from that experience, and we did exactly that same job. The angle of main surface of the case was changed from 22 to 30 degrees. You can see its shining surface from 5 meters away. Even though the overall thickness is bigger, the lower center of gravity fits well on the wrist. The distance to the skin was minimized from 5.8 to 5.1 millimeters. It's a small digit, but it makes a huge difference when you wear them. I have been scuba diving for the past 25 years, more than 200 times. The meaning of diver's watch changed when dive computer was invented. Now, the experienced divers wear diver's watch on the right wrist for security reasons in case dive computers fails. After diving for 1 hour, the last 5 minutes that you stay 5 meters below the surface, the 5 meters protect your life. Not 1 second more, not 1 second less. Your life is depending on the watch you wear. then you can wear the same watch in daily life that brings you a smile, pride, and joy. What you see here in the picture, black is a spiritual color in Japan. All black may not show its best function, actually, but when you think about it, it really shows and accentuates its quality materials. Black ceramic, black iron-plated titanium, black dial, black leather, these beautiful materials show its best quality all in black. Seiko's potentiality as luxury and a premium brand still remains to be discovered, I believe. Our focus on making Prospex a premium sports watch brand now is accelerated with LX line. It is a watch to be proud of. It is a watch you can tell a story about. Please look forward to other products in upcoming years to come. And thank you. Thank you very much for today's coming.